got him. There we go. Oh, right there. Right there in front of me. That's a good one. He's not even moving. Those are big head shakes. Holy flip. How big is this fish? Oh, what the heck? He got it that time. Oh, it's a fish. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Starting it off out here kind of in a weird spot. It's actually pretty late at night right now, but we're out here because, well, I'm an idiot, but most of y'all probably already knew that, but I say that because I went out fishing today, filmed the video that you're about to watch right now, but I forgot to film an intro, which I don't know if that's really important to y'all or not, but we like to make intros just so you kind of know what's about to happen. But you would think that after 3+ years of making YouTube videos, we wouldn't forget to do something like that. So before we jump into the action, let me let you guys know what's fixing to happen here. So if you watched a couple of videos ago, I went out on the lake solo in my kayak and really got on a really nice bass spot. We've had some really nice, warm, historic weather here in Arkansas over the last few days, and I wanted to get a little more fishing in before the warm weather went away from us. So that's exactly what I did today. But what's special about this video is that I get to go out and try out a brand new lure that I have never thrown before. I've been really excited about it. It's called the Axel. It's a new swim jig from 6th Sense Fishing. And guys, all I can say is that I think that bait is something that's going to be very, very special. So guys, I don't want to spoil too much of the video. We're going to jump right into it. I hope y'all are excited to watch it. If so, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and let's get out there. Let's go catch some bass. Fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Feels pretty decent. That's on that little swim bait. Fish on, guys. He's not even moving. Those are big head shakes. Holy flip, how big is this fish? Oh, it's a decent one. It's a decent one. Stay on there, guy. This is how we start the day off right there, guys. Nice one on the finesse swim bait. Let's go. I thought I was recording on my chest, but I wasn't. Oh, it's a good one. Yes. Come here. Come here. Come here. Woo, yeah. I love it. I love it. They love it too. There's my first bass of the afternoon. I'm glad to see they're still out here hanging out. Caught that one on that little finesse 6th Sense Divine swim bait. Super windy. Like I said, I thought I was recording here, but I was just recording right there with y'all in the front. So I might have missed the hook set, but either way, that's a good sign. We're gonna let this fish go. We're gonna go back out there and see if we can catch some more. It's awesome. We'll see you later, big dog. Super solid start. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. Starting off good. That was like a nice 2.5 pounder. He was fighting really hard too. He was just way, way out there at the end of my cast, and I'm gonna cast into that exact same spot. Oh, there he is. Another fish. It's a little guy. Bumped it real good though. This wind is blowing. Complete opposite of yesterday. Yesterday it was like no wind, the water was slick. You could see everything. Today it is windy, but usually I do better when it's windy anyways. Little swim bait's still getting munched. It's a chunky little guy. Not a monster, I'll take it. Second fish. Send it back. No, I really don't mind if the wind blows. I actually like it for fishing. But as far as filming goes, I hate, when we get some bad wind noise into these little microphones, but do my best to try to block it out for y'all. We're just trying to catch these big old bass. But one thing I will miss today is being able to see those fish wake from 30 feet and eat my swim bait. That was just nuts yesterday. I've never seen bass that committed in my life. There he is. How big is that? Not big. Little guy. Those little guys are hanging out by the bank, it seems like. That's where I caught him yesterday. I ain't mad at it, but I want to catch another big daddy. Might have to bust the old shaky head back out for the big daddies. I actually think it's a little too windy for me to throw a shaky head, but there's our third fish. Send him back to the drink. I bet he's got another buddy over there. What do you think? Oh, he smashed it. Golly. He bit that thing and ran 10 feet to the right instantly. He's not a big one. But these fish are just so much fun to catch, especially out on a long cast like that. I don't even care. Just happy to be out here catching fish. I mean, I can catch these guys all day long, but the good part about fishing out here is that I know there's some good ones lurking about. It's a matter of time. You know, I'm throwing this tiny little swim bait. I could upsize the swim bait and kind of weed out some of the smaller fish, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? It's too much fun. About to get hung up. There we go. Oh, another fish. Oh, he's stuck on a log. Get off the log. That's a better one. It's a better one. Oh, oh, he came off. No. No, that was a way better one. He got me tied up on a log. Dang. I did not think that fish was that big. That was a 3-pounder. You gotta be kidding me. Hanging out with them little ones. Next cast, we got another little one. Not too little, actually, he's pretty good. Not as good as the one we just lost. What the crap, guys? This is insane. I love it. I love it. Wish y'all could be here with me. And this is too much fun. I think there's plenty of bass to go around in this spot. Oh, in the boat. Yeah. I think that fish I lost was like the first one that I've lost on this swim bait since I've been catching them out here. It's okay. As long as he wasn't a 6-pounder, which he wasn't. He was not a 6-pounder. I would like to catch a 6-pounder. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Decent. Decent. A little bit of an upgrade, I think. Not really. Not really. Just crunched it. Just crunched it. So I actually swapped to a different color swim bait. I was throwing that Ghost Ice Minnow, and this is that Pro Shad color. I really like this one too. I mean, I said yesterday that the Ghost Ice is my favorite, but I mean, it's really a coin flip between that one and this one. They're both just really, really great options in clear water, slightly stained water. They just work really, really well. Of course, I like that Ghost Ice and the water's a little bit more clear. We have those sunny skies. But if I'm not throwing it, I'm usually throwing this color. And again, this is the 3.2-inch size, just a small little snack for these bass. Not too intimidating, not too crazy, just swimming right in front of their face, and they're just smacking it. And then my spinning little hole setup right here is really nice too. So what I have is a 6 cents Unicorn. It's a 7'2" medium light spinning rod. It's a really, really high quality rod, super sensitive, super light. I really like it a lot. And then I have a 3000 sized old Shimano Stratic reel. This is 10-pound braided line, and I'm using an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. It's pretty much standard. I throw a 10-pound braid basically 100% of the time whenever I'm finesse bass fishing. And pretty much always use an 8-pound leader. You know, if the water's super clear and I feel like the fish are being finicky, I'll drop down to 6. And then, you know, if I feel like I need to beef it up around heavier cover, like I'm throwing a shaky head in some really big rocks or around some laydowns, some logs, I'll bump it up to 10. But rarely do I ever go over 10-pound fluorocarbon for leader. I feel like 8-pound though is just like just right for all of your basic applications. Okay, so I just got my swim bait stuck on a little stump right there. I'm about ready to move, but before I do, I've got this bait in hand. This is a bait that I've been wanting to try out for a little while now, and I feel like this is the perfect spot to do it at, and I wish I had it yesterday. This is the new 6 cents Axle swim jig. So what makes this swim jig unique is that it's completely weedless. You can see it's got the head right here, and it's actually got a free swinging hook on it, which is really nice. And then you have this big screw lock style keeper on the back, and you can rig your swim bait weedless. So this is really awesome. It's great for throwing around open water and mixed vegetation like we have out here. It should come through it a lot better than that exposed little jig head, and that's just a nice juicy looking color. I've been seeing a lot of bluegills. I have kind of a shad little trailer on there. I feel like it matches it pretty nicely, and it can mimic either a bluegill or a shad or just whatever. I think I need to be a little bit further up that way, up in the vegetation, for it to really excel, but I don't know. I'm honestly not throwing it yet since it's released. It was released, you know, a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, and it's not really swim jig season, but with these conditions, I feel like it can go down on a swim jig. Got him! There we go! On the axle! On the axle! Get up here! That's a fat one! Holy smokes, guys! Check that out, guys. There is my official first fish on the new 6th Sense Fishing axle swim jig. Hooked him real good. He smashed it. A little better sized fish. I guess this is our second biggest of the day, maybe. And that hook is really big, and it's got a lot of gap to it, so I can see where you're not gonna miss too many. Little butterball. What a nice fish. Okay, I'm gonna toss him back. I'm actually gonna set my anchor down right here and kind of cast around it here a little bit more, see if we can catch a couple. Nice. See you later, man. That was awesome. Axled me up one. How about that? There's always something so special and exciting about catching a fish on a lure you've never thrown for the first time. That's exciting. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of fish on this bait. It's just too good looking. Oh, what the heck? He got it that time. How big is that? Oh, it's a nice one. I think he bit it 3 times. Axle, the axle. That was crazy. I swear it's got bit 3 times by this guy. Look at that. Holy smokes. That was nuts. He felt huge when I first set the hook on him. Now that's probably our second biggest, a little 2 1/4 or so. Nice fish. Let me get back in there real quick. That could have been like multiple fish trying to get it. And every bite felt weird. I couldn't really tell. The first one felt like I just hit some grass. I guess it was just a bass. Okay, let's get right back in there. Oh, freak. Backlash. I'm also sitting down kind of in a weird position. I tend to do that in these kayaks. Probably should stand up in case a 7-pounder tries to get in some axle action. Such a cool name for a bait. Wish I thought of it. The axle. Standing up. Oh, another one on the axle. That was such a weird bite. They kind of bit it like they did with the little swim baits, that light little tick, but it was different. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Up in the boat. Oh. There we go. So you can definitely see where we've gotten into some better quality fish now. We picked up the swim jig. The other one hooked. We're 3 for 3 on fish. That's awesome. Really nice one. There could be a 4 or 5 pounder out here lurking. We're just gonna keep covering some water. We got about an hour and 30 minutes before it gets dark, so it's plenty of time. We're just gonna keep casting, keep our head down, and hopefully catch them. Look at this, guys. Every time the swim bait just goes like that, and then to fix it, you just whoop, to expose the hook, and you're ready to catch another one. I feel like the bigger fish are gonna be hanging out around these isolated trees or these isolated like grass mats. I seem to always catch the bigger ones around isolated cover like this whenever they seem to be scattered out on these flats feeding. It's like the bigger ones will claim a tree, call it theirs, and then just eat stuff as it comes by. Making a quick move up this way just a little bit. What I learned yesterday is that it's only about 10 inches deep up there, but I was definitely seeing some fish swirling. I just wasn't able to catch them yesterday. Yeah, I'm thinking with the wind, they could be like pushed back that way, could have the bait blown up in there a little bit further. And I think there's some spots it gets even shallower than 10 inches and we won't be able to get the kayak back there, but there's one way to find out, and that is to cast around. And that axle swim jig is a great tool for locating fish because you can work it fast, you can cast it a long way, and really just cover a lot of water. I know you hear people say that all the time, but covering water is just so important because if you can just find some fish, you can dissect that area once you find them. You got to find them first. And I feel like we're pretty much on a few. We've been catching them pretty decently in this area. There's always a better area within the area. I'm hoping it's right here by this tree. Oh, right there. Right there in front of me. That's a good one. Oh, that's our biggest fish. That was sick. That was sick. Right here in front of me on the axle. Oh, it's a good one. Jump, jump, do it, jump. He won't do it. Come here. Yes! Yes! Beautiful fish, look at that. So clean. There's a little mat right here in front of me, and he came out and just smashed it. Came a long way for it too. That's a good one. Nice. He's got these beautiful little black marks right here under the dorsal fin. Got one down here on the anal fin. What a beautiful fish. Okay, let's bust that hook out of there. They weren't lying when they said the hookup ratio on these guys was awesome. That's a nice one. Really, really solid fish. I'm gonna say it's like 3 1/4. Just beautiful. I love the yellow spots and the black right there in the anal fin. Oh, what a cool fish. There we go. It was kind of where we weren't catching a nice one, but that's a really good one. We'll see you. Woohoo! Yes. All right, so we fished through those pad stems on that flat pretty hard. I think we came out with 4 nice ones on the axle. Up here in front of me, there's a couple of big isolated stumps and trees I want to cast this thing by. See, there's a big one posted up on either side of them. And then I think we're gonna go back behind us and throw that swim bait a little bit. It just kind of depends on what happens right up here. This little spot isn't super deep, but it's a little bit deeper than what we were fishing. And I have caught some big ones here in the past. So I'm definitely interested to see if there's anything hanging out there. Starting with this one right here in front of us. My plan is just to go down each side of these stumps really quick. Oh, it's a fish. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stay on it. Told you guys, man. I just had to come over here and check these isolated stumps real quick. Oh man, just loaded up on it. Didn't feel the bite at all. He just came up and just loaded up on it. I'm telling you guys, that hook is getting them so good. I mean, that's crazy. Oh, it's a good one. He's a little bit leaner, a little bit skinnier than the last big one we got. So I don't think he's as big, but gonna be close to 3 pounds. Caught him next to a stump right here, next to this weed line, and golly, that's epic. Okay, that's awesome. We're gonna keep going down this creek a little bit further then, so we can get some more. Bye. I love you. And this bait's holding up really well. You know, I was kind of worried about whenever you get a bite set about the hook like ripping the plastic a whole lot. But it really ain't been that bad. It's been kind of just barely tucking it in so it doesn't make a huge, you know, gash in it. And I think that was 5 fish on the axle, and the bait still looks pretty good. So that's great. It's not tearing up our baits. It's hooking them. It's weedless. I've gotten excited about new baits before and been kind of, you know, let down a little bit. But this one, the axle, is special. It's a good one. Can we get another one? Got him. He swam right at me. He's little. Oh man, I love this bait. I freaking love the axle. Bait is just so deadly. That's our smallest one on it, but it's doing work. Okay, we're back over here where we caught all those fish on the little swim bait earlier. Gonna make a few casts, see if we can get another one. It's starting to get dark, and honestly, it's gotten pretty cold out here too. The temperature has probably dropped 15 degrees since I got out here, and I'm feeling it. Especially with this wind and a little bit of the water that splashed up on me from catching these fish. Oh, we got another one. It's another little guy, little baby guy. But I knew that I haven't caught one in a little bit, and I'm still feeling chilly. It's definitely not hooded sun shirt weather now. It's more like big thick hoodie weather. That's okay. Got another one. We're gonna fish by this tree a little longer. See if we can get a few more. I'm not quite ready to throw in the towel. It's pretty much, if I can see out here, I want to be out here. I would really like to catch like another 3 pounder on this spinning rod, because they just pull so hard. Oh, he bit it. I missed him. Gotcha, sucker. And that's just the nest, little nursery. I threw that swim jig over there a few times, couldn't get nothing to bite. They just want the little swim bait. Yeah. Are you bigger? Be bigger. He's bigger. How big is he? How big is he? He's better. Yes. 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 Stay on there. Stay on there. This is what I was looking for. This is the fish I was looking for. Fatty. Ah! Give me your mouth. Yes! That's a little fatty right there, a little football. I knew it. We just keep casting at that tree. Eventually a good one would swim by it. Want to give it a little piece of that little 3.2 divine swim bait. I love how fish are built this time of year. I mean, you know, a fish like this in the summertime would just be a little skinny guy, be kind of like, he's all right. But today, he's got a chunky little belly and just beautiful. Golly, I love it. I know y'all love it too. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching it, but I love this so much. Bye. I would really love it if we could catch one with those body dimensions, but like twice or 3 times as big. That'd be awesome. 6 pounder, 7 pounder. Oh, that was fun. That was a good time. Let's get another one. The wind's just blowing my line all stupid like. Normally if I was fishing like a deeper body of water, I would use a heavier jig head to kind of combat the wind, but with it being as shallow as it is over here, I'm not able to really do that. I guess I could do it. I just don't think it'd be as effective. I think it's better to just deal with it and catch fish. Another little one. Just some, oh, there's 2 with him. There's 2 fish with him. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. And they all bite it about the same. It's just that signature little tick, and you don't know what you're gonna have until you set back into them. I don't know how many fish we caught today. I'm not sure if they're all gonna go in the video, but I'm just here to say this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad that we have y'all in our corner to hang out with us. Otherwise, I would just be a random guy out here talking to myself, fishing. And it's more fun to be able to come out here and share these experiences with you. Oh my gosh, I got wrecked. Got my cheese smoked so hard, that had to have been a better one. I don't know. Like I was saying, we just cannot thank y'all enough for all the support that y'all give us. I mean, y'all have just really changed our lives over the last few years, and we're just so grateful to be able to do what we do. And catch these big old bass. And little bass. Okay. He's a little guy, a little spunky guy. I'm gonna make a few more casts, hopefully catch a couple of more, I don't know, but it's getting dark, windy. Oh yeah. Oh, is that a crappie? No, it's a bass. I thought I had a crappie. Choked it. He's got some good color. The last one didn't have any good color. He's super yellow. Might have found a new school of them. I'm kind of casting up here, upwind of me a little bit. So cool. I hope this isn't boring. Hope y'all are having a good time. I'm having a good time. That's a better one. That's a better one. I think that's the one we're gonna wrap the show out on, guys. I think this is the one we're gonna end it on. I didn't want to end it on a super tiny one. He's not a monster. We caught bigger today. But, yeah, he's a little fatty. He's a fatty. Let's not screw this up. We did it. Look at that. That is the fish that we are going to wrap up today's episode with. A nice little chunky guy. We caught more fish this size than we did big ones, but hey, we had an excellent time out here on the lake, throwing the swim bait, throwing the brand new 6th Sense Axle. Let's go ahead and throw this fish back real quick. If you guys enjoyed the video and you would like to see more content like this in the future, let me know down in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up button on this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fishing adventures. I'm Cole Harkin and I will catch you on the next one. Bye guys.